niece. I actually was playing Guardians and then was about to go to bed because it's, well, at this time it was a little before midnight, and then one of my childhood best friends just messaged me in regards to a post that my sister put on Facebook about my niece. Basically, my niece has been in a car wreck, and I found out through her twin brother, my nephew, that involved a cop running a red light with his lights on, and as my niece was turning, he T-boned her. But she's in the emergency room now. I just got out of my pajamas and put on some comfy outdoor attire because she's already being examined in the emergency room. Her boyfriend's been updating me on everything, and he's gonna let me know where she sleeps, because wherever she sleeps, I'm gonna go over and see her. That's really all I can update you, because it's not like I'm gonna record me seeing my family for this situation, but anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. Get ready for work, and just an update about my niece. I fell asleep before talking to my mom and a couple other people that are asking me about my niece. I believe she's just gonna be staying with my parents temporarily. I mean, her car is completely wrecked. The airbags deployed when the officer hit her so fast and hard. I already know that, unfortunately, the police in my city is trying to blame it on my niece. My niece is a very cautious driver. She drives like a grandmother. And it's like, I know I've accidentally gotten in the path of fire trucks and police officers with their lights and sirens on simply because I listen to music that's really loud and I just may not be paying attention. But thankfully, I've never been mowed over by anybody. I know I've witnessed people or situations where people, unfortunately, police had to get around people that were just stopped in the middle of traffic while they're trying to go to an emergency. But anyway, the state patrol in my state definitely have a not favorable reputation, but it was just really disappointing for me to hear that the officers that weren't even there to witness it, were arguing with my niece's mom, my sister. And then when my niece initially said she didn't want to go in the emergency room, apparently they just left her there and they took the officer that hit her to the ER. I mean, this doesn't make sense. But anyway, I plan on stopping by my parents' house to check on her after work, so. Vlogmas day 14, I think. If you can't already tell, today was a hellacious day at work. The first 3 hours we were open, our computer systems were down. And we just had shit that kept going wrong, and I was distracted by the news of what happened with my niece, which I'm about to change, possibly eat something, and then go over to my parents because that's where she's staying to finally see her. What I'm gonna eat is I'm going to attempt to make the next recipe I have, which is like Mexican burgers. Don't know if you could tell with the ingredients yesterday, the obvious like Mexican theme that was going on with it. And I did forget sour cream. Damn it. The good thing about my apartment complex is that there's a general store with like groceries and stuff, so I'm gonna stop by there and hope to God they have sour cream. Otherwise, the sour cream's gonna wait until after I go to my parents and I'll cook the burgers tonight. But I got that, and then the next 2 days should be interesting for you guys because I will be house/dog sitting, so maybe one of the days I can have you meet their dogs, and then the last day I could possibly like show off all their Christmas decor. None of their outdoor stuff, because I don't think I'm gonna bother turning any of that stuff on because they live out in the country and there are spiders everywhere and I just don't want to deal with it. But anyway, I'm digressing. I'm gonna get out of these work clothes into something more comfortable, probably my new joggers, and let me get to moving. I'm actually about to go see my niece now. Completely got into comfy clothes. Got my Thanos bomber that I got from Danny Luck. A really old Wild Fox sweater. And then I got my Victoria's Secret joggers. An outfit that totally does not make sense. But I don't give a flip right now. So let me go. As soon as I see her, I will go get the sour cream so I can make them Mexican burgers for you guys. Alright, so I just got back from my niece's. Got to hear the whole lowdown of her experience, which was god-awful. I don't want to say too much, but let's just say there are individuals in my current city that have more power than they should and think they are above the law. Just the situation with the cop that hit her, and then the other officers involved, and then also the EMTs, and even the people that handle her in the emergency room. It just all seems really sketchy and dismissal. That's all I'm gonna say. I ended up taking her to get some food, and then I just dropped her off. And I'm already back so I can make my burgers for you guys. And I am missing one key ingredient, sour cream. Went to CVS and was shocked to see that they didn't have sour cream. And so, yeah, what I have in my fridge is expired. It's basically a topping, which I think would be key with this beef, since it's gonna be like Mexican style. But I'm just gonna go ahead and make these things and hope to God that me being missing sour cream won't make that huge of a difference, even though I feel like in my head it will. Which if it does, then I'll get in my car and go get some, so. Yes, for the rest of Vlogmas Day 14, which is what I think today is, I'm gonna cook for you guys again, so let me get started with that.